Greetings to you this day. This is Michelle Strickland. I'm coming to you today with my daily theology lesson. It's my daily meditation that I do for myself. I record it and I release it because maybe somebody else out there can get something out of it. It just so happens that I love God and I love theology. I want to become a better principled person. Choose God this day. The bad guys, they sin. The good guys, we sin. We all sin. It's whom you serve. You don't have to be perfect. No one is. No one. That doesn't mean that you don't have to deal with your consequences, good or bad, when you give your life over to God. Love yourself, because if you love yourself, if nobody else loves you, if you love yourself, you'll be okay. And never give up on yourself. If you lost everything you have, if you have yourself, you have everything. You can always rebuild. For those of you just tuning in, I focus on 3 major religious texts: the Bible, the Quran, and I'm in an introductory Buddhist paperback called The Shape of Suffering, and it deals with dependent core rising. Without no this, there's no that. And everything we say and do has an effect on our senses. I try to rotate the text at least twice a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on how I'm led to meditate each day. I'm back in The Shape of Suffering. When I'm reading out of this one especially, I don't read that much. I just read a little bit at a time because it's very confusing. But it's very interesting because it gives you a different perspective on how to think about things. It goes into real detail. So like I said, I'm not going to read a whole lot of it. Although the Buddha would occasionally explain the workings of intention on the cosmic scale in this way, you have to go back and catch up, because I'm not going backward. Because I'm reading all these texts word for word. So let me start over. Although the Buddha would occasionally explain the workings of intention on the cosmic scale in this way, there is no need to examine the entire cosmos to master the processes of dependent core rising, because these processes operate in the same way on the micro level as they do on the macro level. One can examine them and master them completely through one's immediate experience in the here and the now. On one occasion, the Blessed One was staying near Savatthi in Jedah's Grove. I'm not saying these names correctly. Please forgive me, but I'm trying. On one occasion, the Blessed One was staying near Savatthi in Jedah's Grove. Now, this one is going to be a hard one. Anathapindika Monastery. Forgive me for that. Then Rohitsa, the son of Deva, in the far extreme of the night, his extreme radiance lighting up the entirety of Jedah's Grove, went to the Blessed One. On arrival, having bowed down to the Blessed One, he stood to one side. And as he was standing there, he said to the Blessed One, "It is possible, Lord, by traveling to know or see or reach or far in, Is it possible, Lord, by traveling to know or see or reach a far end of the cosmos where one doesn't take birth, age, die, pass away, or reappear? I tell you, friend, that isn't possible by traveling to know or see or reach a far end of the cosmos where one doesn't take birth, age, die, pass away, or reappear." I'm going to leave it right there. That's enough for that. That's a lot.